represent ground folks. Guys, I'm on the way to, I know he called, it just came in. This is a brand new customer. I think the landlord called and said that the tenant called him a couple days ago and said that the heat wasn't working. So the only thing I know is that it's gas. I don't know if this is a boiler or a furnace, but we'll take a look once we get there, guys. I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, guys. I'm downstairs, and the tenant said that they just moved in, and they got the thermostat turned up to 80, and everything is cold, all the radiators. So, guys, all I did was crank the thermostat up, and I want to look. This looks to be a standard pilot. What brand is this? Slant fin? Cool. What we got there? Aquastat. Alright. Alright, guys. Let me see if my pilot light is on. Okay, my pilot light is on, which is good. Next step is I want to look at the aquastat. I want to see if my TNT is connected on the aquastat. But let me put this door back on. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, guys. First things first, I wanted to make sure that this controller or the aquastat is getting 115, and it is. And second, let me show you something. Next, we're gonna check our transformer. Make sure that we have 24 between T and T. See that? TNT 24. So that means our transformer is okay. If I was getting 120 on L1 and L2 and nothing from TNT, then that means that transformer is shot, but that's not the case. So now I'm gonna try to jump this out. Let's see. Trying to do this with one hand. I gotta see what I'm doing. Alright, so I got TNT jumped out. My damper is open. Circulator's running. And I got flame. You see how it turns off? This tells me either I got a break in the wire or my thermostat upstairs is shot. And this wire doesn't look too bad. Guys, let me go upstairs, I'll be back. Alright guys, I got R&W jumped out upstairs, and upstairs is just a regular analog heat only thermostat. And I just had to jump the thermostat out to make sure that my wires are okay. And as you can hear, my burns are on, and my circulator is circulating. I'm gonna keep this on for a little bit, just to make sure my pipes heat up. How much pressure is in this thing? 15. I can live with that. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do, let me call the landlord and I'm gonna give him the update on the diagnosis, and we'll go from there. What is this? Input 90,000. Cool. All right, guys, let me make the call. I'm gonna hit the switch, and I want to see what this landlord wants to do with that thermostat. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got my brand new T1 on the wall. And now we wait for water to boil. I gotta wait for my pipes to heat up, and then I gotta go upstairs and I gotta check all the radiators. I don't have my infrared thermometer. I gotta go back to the truck to get it. But yeah, guys, that's all there is to it. And as far as troubleshooting aquastats, I'll probably put a short up later on. Troubleshooting these aquastats, guys, are the easiest thing you can do. The hardest part sometimes is getting to these things. But because, guys, most of the time these aquastats are on the far back side of the boiler. And luckily here we got space. But guys, if this thing was in a tight closet, this will definitely be a diagnosis for a smaller tech. But like I said, guys, just like riding a bike, once you do it once or twice, I mean, you don't forget the process. You just got to slow yourself down and understand what's given and what's missing. For instance, what was given was I knew that my thermostat was calling, and I knew I had 115. Next, I wanted to make sure I had 24 volts leave my transformer. So I checked from T to T. I had 24 volts. And then next, all I did was I just jumped out TNT and the unit turned on. But next, guys, I went upstairs and jumped out the wires, because if you jump out the aquastat, similar to jumping out R&W on the circuit board, that doesn't let you know if your wires are bad or if the thermostat is bad, because both symptoms will give you the same, or both causes will give you the same symptoms, meaning if you had a broken wire or a bad thermostat. So what I did was I just went upstairs, jumped out my R&W at my thermostat, and it turned on. That confirmed that my thermostat wires are okay. So yeah, guys, just like I tell you, doing Monday morning quarterback, you just go through your checkdowns and your progressions, you know. Try not to have predetermined outcomes in your head. Always verify things with your eyes. There's no way I can tell you what I just told you unless I actually checked it with a meter. So like I say, guys, your meter won't lie. Test it, and like I say, guys, you move accordingly based on the numbers you get. Because if I was getting 0 volts between T and T instantly, that will lead me to believe that something's going on with my transformer. But yeah, guys, let me pack up here, and I gotta go to the truck and get my thermometer, and I gotta wait for the pipes to heat up. But all right, guys, let me rock out. No heat, bad thermostat, and for sure maintenance is going to be the recommendation here moving forward. But all right, guys, let me rock out. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.